Attorney Tara Peterson, Crenshaw Peterson, is joining us today to talk about estate plans. It's your specialty. After we get the estate plan all signed, is it all set with nothing else to do unless you want to change it?
No, so it's I know, it's the biggest misnomer. So many people, unfortunately, leave an attorney's office with all their paperwork and they put it on the bookshelf and they just leave it, and that's the wrong thing to do. There's homework. It's everybody's favorite word. There's homework.
No.
So we want to make sure that we finish all those extra steps, because in order to implement that plan that we just signed, we have to change beneficiaries and we have to update things like our house deed, and we have to get all of those extra things into our trust to make it actually work or do what it's supposed to do. So we want to make sure we take those extra steps and get stuff in there. And that's going to change beneficiaries, and it's going to go to you have to go to the bank, and you have to update accounts, and we have to notify our financial advisors and life insurance agents, and all of those things are going to need to take place.
But that's what we just paid you to do, right? So you got to go do it.
Yep, exactly. Do it, because the plan won't work as well if we don't take that extra step. Yeah. So we want to do that.
Well, what are the most forgotten steps with implementing the estate plan?
The most forgotten assets really to deal with are those little ones that we don't pay a lot of attention to day to day. So most people remember their checking account, right? You use it all the time. I know that I bank at LAFCU, right? But those little accounts, like I have my car financed through Case. And so I have that little tiny $5 bank account at Case that you don't think about every day. And those are the ones that people tend to forget about when they're dealing with their estate plan and funding it down the road. The other big one are those little assets like mineral rights. People will sell off property and keep the mineral rights. They'll have a cottage in that extra lot, and they'll deal with the cottage but not the lot. Or they'll have their homestead and not the farm around it. So you just want to make sure that you're dealing with every little thing that's out there.
Do we need to sign the cars over to the trust?
No. So one thing that I see a lot of people do is they'll actually take their title out and they'll sign it over into their trust or over to a beneficiary, and they'll tell me, well, I'm pre-signing it so that if something happens to me, that car is taken care of. And it's transferred the day that you sign it. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to give that to a child or somebody out there, because then you can't go sell it if you decide to switch cars. Yeah. So yeah, that can be problematic.
Where do you recommend keeping that estate plan once you've got it all put together?
Good question. So the only real no-no is safety deposit boxes, because they're so hard to get into without the documents inside it, and it creates a little bit of a catch-22. So that's really only the no-no.
Tara Peterson will walk you through the whole process of the estate planning and make you do your homework too. Find the information on the screen. Thank you.